for the beach. No, the beach party, the whole
beach
thing,
party.
right. This time we're doing a beach party before every game, starting at 5:30. We're gonna have one of those great big jumpy things, and it actually looks like a jungle. It's really cool. It has like palm trees. So kids are gonna love that. We got a sponsor to pay for it. We're gonna blow that up. Our costume character, Tiki Mon, he has Tiki's Cove, where you can get the kids can get your face painted, can make posters for the kids. Trying to get Capital Blue Cross to bring in a wellness game. Trying to work with some businesses to create some sort of raffle that there's no fee for, but like kids could partake and just kind of add that extra sizzle. So then Eric can go and sell it to a group about, hey, don't miss don't miss the beach party before. So, any other questions that you might have on our marketing efforts?
The sponsorships on the jerseys, what's the length of those agreements?
They're all different. Snickers is year to year. I think he just tries to tip me off. But Capital Blue Cross is 3 years. Each of our corporate sponsors, they're all either 1 year up to 3 years. I'm actually pitching somebody for 2012 right now, which is a 5-year deal. So the idea is to get somebody to commit for 3 years, because then you don't have to do the work every year, like I have to do with Snickers every year. But for whatever, his legal team cannot commit to it every year. But he says every year, I'll be back. But I don't have it in writing. Until I get it in writing, I can't do it.
When you do a 3 or 5 year deal, do they pay for all 3 or 5 years up front, or do they pay?
That's a good question. They have that option at a discount, but I can tell you that nobody does that. Because that's good for us to get that money up front, but yeah.
They pay year by year.
Yep. Here's a good lesson in sponsorships and getting that signed piece of paper. We have business law. This sponsorship had the idea. The reason this Bimbo logo is so small is that it was originally designed to have 2 logos, one here and one here. And at the time, there were 2 companies. They were both medical related. I can tell you they were Quantum Imaging and OIP, which is an orthopedic group, right? So they were going to be, they split the cost of this in half, and they got half of the deal for each of them. Well, the one dropped off, the other one said, we're definitely back in. This was last year. So I had the agreement that this guy was out, fine. This other guy tells me, I'm going to tell you which one, says, we're definitely back, it was great, our partners loved it, blah, blah, blah. And it's this time of year, it's February, it might have been March. And Haiti, did Haiti happen around this time of year last year? Haiti happened, and the group said, our partners all sat down and said, we're going to take all of our money and go help Haiti. Okay. I did not have the signed contract with him. I had a verbal, like, yeah, we're definitely back. When you start getting the stuff, but never got it. Then the lady for some time didn't return my phone calls once Haiti happened. And the group decided, well, listen, it's Haiti. Like, what do you say? You can't say anything, right? But they changed their mind. At the same time, we had Bimbo, so it was going to be Bimbo and this other group. But then the other group, and we're down to the last minute. We're like, we got to print this. We got to get this printing because these need to go to 360 kids. And I'm not getting any calls back from them because of that reason. So getting a signed contract is key. Could I have done anything different, better? Yeah, probably. When you have somebody's word and they say, yeah, we're back, and you feel like you have a good partner and a good relationship, just came to bite me a little bit. So that's why Bimbo is so small, and I'm still working on another one. I actually have Voice Markets right now contemplating this package for the other side and hoping that Bimbo says Bimbo Bakeries with the bear. Do you want to go in a little bit about what you've done or what you're doing? Or?
Basically all I'm doing right now is just setting up, trying to email, call different businesses and set up different group nights and everything. My goal is to have a couple small groups each game. With small group starts at 20 people, and with 20 people you get a discount, and then the more people you have, the more options you have of stuff that you can not get, but that is available to you. And right now I'm in the process of getting in contact with businesses, and as she was saying earlier, call 100 people, hear back from 3, and basically I'm having that same problem right now, so things are in hold right now, but I'm working on it.
Have any of you been in sales at all? Because sales will make you either the toughest person in the whole world, or you'll just crumble and weep like a baby, because it's, it's very frustrating to just put yourself out there. And, I'm calling and trying, I'm talking to people all across the country, and I have an intern right now who's from your college, not Eric, but another guy, and I was just making calls one day, and one day I'm just sitting here like my morning, like 9 to 11, I'm making calls and see who I can connect with. Well, I got tons of voicemails. I finally got somebody, A, they answered the phone, B, they listened to what I said, C, and they gave me an appointment, and my intern was like, "You are so excited." I'm like, "You don't understand, like, that's huge." Now I got the appointment, but now I'm waiting. So, if you've never been in sales and you want to get in some sort of field, sports marketing or whatever, just try it for a little bit, because then you will understand like what a group of sales guy is doing, what a corporate person is doing, and you don't have to make a career out of it, but just give it a shot. Questions on this? So now you know a little bit about me, a little bit about us, what we have to offer. In your thought process of what you've been hearing, recommendations, thoughts, have you ever thought of anything you can add to my plate of things to consider? Have you ever thought of?
Well, I know when I was younger, we played soccer over at the Heat. They ran out the certain concession stands, and your group would come in, and my parents would work at the concession stand with other parents. We would get a little bit of profit as a fundraiser,
Right.
but then they sell concessions for your people. That was a big time thing. We made tons of money off of those people made. The Heat made good money off us, and we made good money too.
Yeah.
But we could easily, the way we do it is we'd set up a certain tournament. So if you wanted to go play at a tournament, you could erase all your fees by your parents working a Friday night Harrisburg Heat game with 2 other parents.
Yeah. For your team in
Yeah.
particular.
And it was pretty cool because not every parent had to do it. My mom could go work a weekend and have full tournaments paid for it, and gave concessions. Plus, she'd take us to the game.
Right.
We'd
And
ended
you're
up
out there
buying
spending
food.
money.
Yeah, we'd end up buying food. We'd go to the game, and that was when, we go to almost every single game on the weekend, just hang out.
Yeah.
In the meantime, probably about $15-20
Right.
on food, not to mention a ticket. Because they didn't get into the game, but we ended up going just because.
Because they were there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not bad.
And I know you guys have down the field, you guys have orange or something like that, so there's a couple there.
Oh, well, now the city owns that.
Okay.
So we're just right at, but we have a concession stand in there. But yeah, or even ticket takers or something like that. Hershey Park does that. I don't know if anyone's familiar with that. They do that big time. Of course, the Hershey Park, when they have thousands of staff, they need. But that's a good. Other thing, we talk about soccer, and we kind of touched on a second. We also try to do some other things. We do